Hello and bonjour and welcome back to my channel. Friends! Again! Oh my god. Okay. We know I love Friends. This is not a Friends hating channel, but even me, after the last couple of videos, I was over it. I was done. Then this came out from the iconic Thanksgiving episode. And quite frankly, if it wasn't for this packaging, I would not have purchased this palette. But this is so unique and cute to me. This is the You Love Me palette, the large one. There is also a mini, which I did not get. That's a 9-pan, a bit more rosy mauvey. How could I resist? This for me as a Friends lover is a collection item. So whether or not I end up truly using it, I'm going to love this for the novelty on it. Maybe that sounds a bit lame, and I know I was just talking about buying less, but this one slipped through the cracks. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm a little sorry. So this guy came out a couple of weeks ago. We got 21 shades and it's part of a quiet launch. I'd say it wasn't super advertised, and this is for Thanksgiving. So the color story, as you can see, is very autumnal. So this is this palette. If you're looking for a more wearable Friends palette out of a lot of the releases, this might be your guide. Quick note, it only holds on yonder. So it's not the most stable. I feel like these little legs are a little, I don't want to say flimsy, but I already basically bent the leg on this guy trying to open it because the magnet is fairly strong and this is not. So I already have a crease in one of the turkey legs. So when you're opening it, I'd say definitely grab onto a couple of points so that you don't damage the palette. And mine is, I don't want to use the word defective, but the printing is off, so none of the printing is even. About the top and second row, it starts to touch the pan area of the next shades. And then by the third and especially fourth row, some of the names of the colors are a little bit cut off because of that. Am I gonna cry about it and contact them? No. But if you're someone who's quite particular and you like really neat things, that would be frustrating. I'm excited. We're doing 2 looks today. Similar to a couple of the other videos, there's not enough really like big variety in the palette to warrant the 3 looks that I usually do, so we'll be doing 2. If you guys like my video and want to see what happens, definitely keep on watching. Don't forget to give a like and please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 8,000 subs by the end of the year, and I would love to have you with me. So without further ado, let us dive in. The first look is going to be a bit more orange, and then the second one a bit more red. Now, usually you guys know if you watch my videos, I like to split the palette some ways and take inspiration from that to do my looks. Because they're also quite similar, and because it's odd and even numbers in the rows, I'm not going to split it directly. I'm just going to dive into the colors and let you know which ones I use as I go. So the first color I'm going to go into is Scarring, which I want to call a bit of a toffee / baby puke kind of color. And that's going into the crease, and then it'll be buffed out. All right, that looks really nice. It reminds me a bit of Saddle by MAC. We're gonna deepen that with the shade Gravy, which is a really dark, cool tone brown, and then we're gonna blend it out with Be Together, which is a lovely little nude. Okay, I feel like I made a bit of a mess, but again, we'll clean it up in the end. It's good. It's not my favorite. I think maybe the tones of the colors I chose were not the best, but it's good to know that Be Together, if you deepened a color too much or put too much on, it really helps blend it out. So the shade I really wanted to try, which will be the star of this look hopefully, is Turkey, and it looks so gorgeous. It's that really warm, almost red toned gold, and that's really pretty, and that's gonna go all over the lid, and hopefully it shines like the little star that I think it is. Oh, that's nice. I feel like this just fixed all the problems I've been having all week, you know? I'm going in, ooh, I was about to say I'm going in with my finger to make it pop a bit more, and the second I touched it, it's like a beam a beam on my eye, so definitely recommend using your finger to put that on and then blending it out. Like, just look. Magic. I'm gonna go in with VD. I think that's the venereal disease episode. Awkward. Don't really want a shadow to be named that. Anywho, and that's gonna go all over the under eye, and it's this gorgeous kind of pumpkin color. And then we have Sucked, which is a light kind of shimmery pumpkin. Yeah. Alright, this is where we are for now. They didn't have anything else in the collection in regards to face makeup. It wasn't like a collection drop, it was just this palette and a mini version. I did, however, pick up the liquid matte, super matte liquid lip set in blush. So it comes at 3, and this is Love Ocean. I don't know why I pronounced that funny, but it's their even more affordable sub brand. So I think all 3 of these were something like €6. So I'll try to use 1 or 2 of these, but these are super nice. We get a bit more pinky, a bit more neutral, and a bit more orangey, which I think would look well here. Nice neutral look. That gold turkey is stunning. So I will be right back. Here is look number 2. What do I think? So obviously I did a bit of frecklage. I did a warmer to kind of match the lip more so blush. That's the word I was looking for. And I feel like overall it ties in together really nice. I got all the freckles going. This is just so, this eyeshadow is literally 18-year-old me, 19-year-old me. So I really, really like this look. It's quite straightforward. The shade, what was it, Pumpkin? No, VD. Really, really nice. It's a lovely, like, gorgeous pressed autumnal matte. That's what I have on the underneath. The mattes here are really lovely. A little bit, I don't want to say dusty, but a lot comes up if you go in with a bit more of a dense brush, but it's not kind of like, you know, like the really powdery, chalky shades. There's just pickup. Is that what it's called? Pickup? Fluff? Yeah, overall, really nice look. The shades worked quite well. Turkey is just phenomenal and one of my new favorites. Let's just proceed to the more reddish, orangish, I can't speak today. I don't know what it is. Reddish, orangish look. Okay. So we're gonna dive right into the bright end. We're gonna start with sandwiches and start buffing that out in the crease. Now it's, I wanna say a pastel muted fluorescent color if we're gonna go into descriptions, and that's just gonna go all over the crease. So it's a nice pop of color without being cray, but you could probably, I mean, it looks like you can build it up. So it's good because this way it allows you to dive into like a fluorescent color, but in a more wearable way, you know? Next, we're gonna go into the bright kind of orange red shimmer called Apple Pie, and that's going all over the lids. It's kind of the exact same shade almost, but shimmery. I mean, the other one looks a bit deeper in the pan, so I think if you built it up, especially with bright primer, it would look a bit more different, but so far these work really, really well together. That's a fun little pop of color. I was gonna say it's matching my new nails, but it's not. It's a bit bright. So next I don't want this to ruin the look, but I want to go in with the shade Yams. It's so scrumptious looking. I think in general as a everyday shade, it's one that I'm probably gonna dig into a lot. That's just gonna go on the outer V. I'm not sure it completely matches, but I'm just gonna try and give a little bit more depth. Next, on the underneath, we're gonna use 2 colors. We're gonna go in with Feet on the outer portion and Emotional on the inner portion, finishing off with Thankful on the inner corner. Oh, I just realized my mistake. I was actually gonna use Based all over the lid and then Apple Pie as a highlight. Whoops. So I'm gonna add Based on the inner third as well. That was a lot of information. I'll put up the photos, just follow along. All right, so basically I did what I said. Oh no, I forgot the middle. Why am I so crap today? Thankful. It's a lot more of an orangey shimmer. It doesn't have, like, other than a couple of more mattes, they don't really have any light inner corner shimmers in this palette, which I'm not mad about because I think every palette pretty much these days does, but in one like this where it is more on the neutral side, I feel like it would be better fit than in others. I digress. So yeah, gonna finish this look once again off camera and I will be right back. Okay, and here is look number 2 from this palette. It turned out quite cute. I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite happy with it. It is a bit bright, but at the same time still quite wearable, I would say. But overall lovely. Let's not dilly-dally around. I didn't really change my face. I just added a little bit more of an orange-ish nude to my lips. It's the only changes. Let's just dive into my final thoughts. What do I think about the You Love Me palette? What is there left to be said after, I don't know, how many palettes is there, friends now? 17, 20? They just, Let me start with the positive. Packaging, 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10. This is one of the coolest, funkiest, most memorable eyeshadow palette packaging I've seen. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, as a collector and a Friends fan, someone who loves this kind of stuff, I'm gonna keep this with me for a very long time. Is it the most convenient, practical? No, but at the same time, you saw it in comparison to the Lobster palette. It's actually fairly compact, and I'd say, I mean, it's not exactly square, is it? It's a very odd shape, but it's not that odd or clunky or wide that it's completely unreasonable to pack along with you. The colors, if you like neutrals, they're quite nice. Honestly, the shades were all really lovely. The mattes, especially kind of the more brown, warm toned ones, are super lovely. Quality-wise, I can't complain, but there's a but. So let's dive into the more negative aspect of this palette. How many more Friends palettes do we need? You know me, I don't know how many Friends videos I've done now. The last one was the advent calendar, and I pretty much there, I don't want to say I swore I wouldn't get any more, but I was over it by then because they kind of started just plopping the Friends name on things without putting much thought into the product itself. Prime example being several items in that advent calendar, they just put a little logo, or in a lot of cases like the lip scrubs, not even a logo, and called it a day. The 2 little mini palettes, like the names of the palettes, I'm not sure about the names of the palettes, but for sure the names of the color inside, no Friends reference, just names. Why? Like, are you trying to grab an extra buck? I think you made enough. It's nice, but if it wasn't for the turkey, I would not be picking this up. Plain and simple. So if you're looking for a nice neutral palette, I think this is really great, but if you're kind of a casual neutral makeup wearer, I don't think you want to walk around with a turkey for your palette. Is it fun? Is it goofy? Is it quirky? Yes. Am I gonna gift the mini version of this to my friend who loves Friends? Yes. And we have to remember, this is not Friends' fault, right? People are really pushing collabs right now, trying to monetize on everything, so there's definitely some really great gems throughout the Friends collections, be it here or elsewhere, but it's just like, it's literally beating a dead horse. Not only is the horse dead, it's the horse's ghost. With the exception of this, for me, being a novelty collector's item, I don't really particularly recommend it, but is it worth the price tag because of the unique palette? Is it worth it because of how it opens and closes? Is it worth it because of the flimsiness of the little legs that are already getting bent? Not particularly. Really good quality, really nice colors, but beyond that, it isn't particularly anything we haven't seen before. Standout shade for me, 100% turkey. That one is actually gorgeous. It's a really, really warm gold. So unless you absolutely love Friends, unless you'll get a kick out of buying this for yourself or giving it to someone else, it's not really worth it. It's not really worth it. It's a little bit on the pricier end as well because of Friends and the shape. So yeah, that's a long-winded description, but this is my, I've said it before, this is my last Friends makeup palette review, but I don't want to jinx myself because I'm a sucker for Friends. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully it was fun and entertaining for you. If you haven't already, definitely please leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm hoping to get 8,000 subs by the end of the year, and it would mean so much for me to have you on this journey with me. Other than that, you can catch me on social media at Slavic Chic, and I'll hopefully catch you guys on the next one. Bye!